After decades of waiting, the world is finally seeing the first images taken by the most powerful space telescope ever made, and Canadian scientists helped create it. Unlike looking at the night sky through a telescope here on Earth, NASA says the James Webb Space Telescope captures the deepest images ever seen. Nicole Martin tells us more.
In a galaxy far, far away, the deepest and sharpest image of the distant universe was captured of a galaxy cluster as it appeared 4.6 billion years ago, the farthest we've seen in distance and closer to the dawn of time.
You're seeing just a small little portion of the universe.
For a person standing on Earth looking up, the field of view for this image is about the size of a grain of sand held at arm's length.
The international partnership here resulted in us being able to pull off this, magnificent miracle.
And NASA dropped even more images from the telescope today, a stellar nursery where stars are born, interactions between galaxies which may have driven the evolution of the early universe. And from birth to death, Webb's powerful infrared eyes bring a second dying star into full view for the first time. Scientists hope the telescope could be the first step in identifying signs of life as it peers into planets outside our solar system.
You're actually seeing bumps and wiggles that indicate the presence of water vapor in the atmosphere of this exoplanet.
Developing the new telescope began in 1996. Since then, it's taken close to 40 million hours of work and $10 billion in investments. It launched in December last year and is currently in orbit around the sun, about 1.6 million kilometers from Earth.
We're going to be doing discoveries like this every week.
The end result has brought one of the leading scientists at NASA to tears.
Personally, I went and had an ugly cry, okay? Because it works. What the engineers have done to build this thing, it is amazing.
The project was undertaken by NASA, the European and Canadian Space Agency.
This thing is pointed by this fine guidance sensor that Canada built, so the unbelievable precision with which this thing can point on the sky. That's us.
Several thousand experts collaborated on the project, including Professor Roberto Abraham from the University of Toronto, who worked on the telescope for 15 years and will examine images going forward.
We're studying many more of those clusters, and so we will have way more data to study. Canadians will be leading the charge on many more similar things over the course of the next couple of years.
Scientists like Abraham calling it the dawn of a new era in astronomy.